Hey everybody, Greg Rice from Nexus Property Management here today with some good news. On the contrary, we have good news with a bill that's being proposed right now. This is one in the pro-landlord column. Thank you. Now, I'm not saying that it has legs. I'm just saying that we finally are getting traction in the other direction because we're absolutely getting slaughtered. We are absolutely getting lambasted. We're getting rushed. We're getting blitzed for you football folks. We're getting full court press for you basketball folks. We're getting suicide squeeze for you baseball folks, right? That's how it is on Capitol Hill for us. We're like this. We're on defense all the freaking time. So it's about time that we're on offense because we need help and modifications just as much as the tenants do. So the bill is as follows. It is Senate Bill 803, and it adds a provision that allows a tenant to pay the last month's rent or any other prepaid rent. It also increases the amount that a security deposit can be requested from 1 to 2 months rent. And that is sponsored by Burke, West Warwick, Apollonio, Ciccone, Tokoyan, and Raptakis, who's my senator here in Coventry. So that's a good bill. 5 sponsors, pretty decent. I don't think it has much of a chance. And the reason why it doesn't have much of a chance is because the urban cores, Providence, Pawtucket, Central Falls, the Woonsockets, right? They have so much of a voice because they have so many of the rental properties that it's hard for pro-landlord legislation to be passed because those representatives and senators would be essentially doing a disservice to their voter base. Does that make sense? If they pass pro-landlord legislation, their voters who are majority-wise tenants are going to say, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing, Morales? What are you doing to me? I don't need to pay 2 months rent. I can barely pay 1 month's rent, right? So that's in a very simple nutshell the reason why much of our legislation doesn't have legs. So we have to focus on the suburban and rural senators and representatives because they see it a little bit differently. They see us as business owners. They see us as contributors to the economy, right? They see us as a net benefit to the state. When I feel the urban core reps and senators look at us like the big bad wolf. We're the problem. We're an issue. We're a cancer. So speaking of cancer, there is a person, we'll call him that, who is a Providence worker, right? He works in Providence for the city, and he's part of the tenant union, and he has a hit new music video that everybody's watching, right? It's all over the TV. It's all over YouTube. Not really. That's called Put a Landlord in a Landfill. And there's a quote from the song, Kill Your Whole Family. So he says, put a landlord in a landfill. I ain't paying for you to stand still. Drop that ass, drop a band, fix my fucking sink. I've been paying all your bills, bitch. You work for me. And you could watch the rest of it if you would really like to. But these are the things that they can say. These are the types of behaviors that they can get away with. That could be shared. That could be inspiring. That could be motivating, right? That's the type of people that we are dealing with and operating with. And I understand that this person has probably had bad landlord experiences. Just as much, actually, that I've had bad tenant experiences. But never once in my whole life have I, or any of the hundreds and maybe thousands at this point of landlords that I've dealt with, ever said, let's put a tenant in a landfill. And you know what, Greg? Let's make a music video and share it on the Rhode Island Coalition of Housing Providers page, because that's going to get progress on the right track, right? That's going to do justice, right? So there's an old saying that says you can't negotiate with terrorists. And that's the type of mindset that we're dealing with. He wants me dead. He wants me in Johnston's landfill, buried under garbage. That's where he wants me. And that's where he wants you. Am I misinterpreting the title of the video? Did I not catch the joke? Doesn't seem like a joke to me. So are you ready to get involved? Or are you still comfortable with somebody else will do it? Greg will do it. Greg will do it. 2 Gregs. Shannon will do it. Angelo will do it. Rose will do it. And I love when Rose sits up. When Rose gives testimony, I was getting my popcorn. She sits up there like this, right? Hands out on the table. And she goes, right? Looks everybody in the eye. And she says, my name is Rose, and I'm a landlord in Providence. And then she goes. A lot of times off the top of her head, she keeps notes. And Rose knows that I love her testimonies. But Rose has had it. Rose is somebody that is inspiring to me and should be, and likely is inspiring to you as well. She is an older woman managing dozens of units, nice properties too, which are much harder to manage, by the way. The historic restrictions, the windows, the painting, the aesthetics, the products used, the materials used. Owning high-end rentals, right? East side type of stuff is no joke. And Rose has to deal with that on top of everything else we have to deal with. So Rose is somebody that probably hears that and can't believe and is beside herself that society has come to that point. That all of the sweat equity, all the hard work, and like she says in her testimonies, she works 7 days a week for the last decades, plural, doing her job to the best of her abilities. And what does she get in return? This person telling her that she belongs in a landfill. How does that make you feel? Are you ready to get off the couch? Are you? Are you ready to wash the Cheeto dust off your fingertips? Are you? Are you ready to stop wasting every single Saturday and Sunday watching sports, drinking beer, watching Netflix? Are you ready? Because there's a good group of us now. A very good and strong group, I might add, and very intelligent, that has been keeping the lights on in this building. And we have plenty of space. Plenty of space for more of you. So think about it. And again, feel free to check out the next One Hit Wonder on the Power page from, what's the name of the group? Let's see here. Who cares what the name of the, whatever. Doesn't even matter. Useless. Useless. Totally useless. Absolutely useless. Beyond useless. Appalling. Repugnant. Disgusting. Un-American. 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 Not for me. Okay? So please consider getting involved because your life now depends on it. You could be with me in Johnston because him, the restraining order lady, the guy that pulled the gun on me in the office, the guy that shot in the building last month, I mean, they're ready to kill us. They're literally ready and advertising that they want to kill us. So that's where we're at, but this wasn't the point of the video, but it is now. So again, we have some good news about pro-landlord legislation, but we also have some shameful and terrible news from the whatever union you want to call it. So again, Greg Rice from Nexus Property Management, your property and your life managed.